We've sold over 90,000 Airvana products here at QVC, and this has been such an awesome item for us this season. What you're seeing are these wonderful bladeless fans that are so sleek and chic, and with all these different colors to choose from, there's something perfect for everyone's color story and decor aesthetic. This is the cordless indoor outdoor 4-speed bladeless fan that is exclusive to us here at QVC. Again, we just brought these in and there are already 100 5-star reviews on QVC.com right now. You can pick this up right now for $94.98 or 5 easy payments of $19. You're saving over $14 off of our original QVC price that was $109. Listen, a fan is great all year long. I sleep with a fan all year long. I like the hum, I like the breeze, I like to move and circulate the air in my space because it just keeps things nice and fresh. And we've got some beautiful colors for you to shop right here, right now. We can just hang out right here for a second. This one is our white. We also have it available next to us here in the gray. Here is our black. And then last but not least, this one is what we're calling our denim. This is our only order of the year. We've sold out of 2 other options. But the very cool thing about this is that there's 4 fan speeds. There's also an optional light display. So you can light this up and have some fun, turn it blue, pink, green, red, white, you name it. This is so good. And I can tell you that the white is the most limited option right now. So if you've got your eye on the white, definitely want to check out with that white fan. My dear friend who always brings us the coolest product is going to be joining us for this presentation from her space. It's the lovely Ginger Walt. Hi, Ginger. It's good to see you.
Hi, babe. Hey, thanks for sending me the text message on wearing the same color. I got it. I got your message. Just kidding.
All the cool people in orange.
But
Love
you know
it.
what? I have to tell you, this is a summer color for me.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. It's my go-to.
Yeah.
How about going to a party or going to the beach or tailgating or going out to a concert or just sitting outside instead of melting, having that wonderful breeze right on you.
Mm-hmm.
This is completely cord free. We love that. Why? Because it's a lithium-ion battery. You can take this with you absolutely everywhere. Steve, I have had so many friends that have said, if you have extras, can you please give it to me? And I'm like, you need to go to shop now. We sold out of 2 colors already. You need to go and get yours because these are so completely hot. Bladeless technology, the lithium-ion battery, it only takes 2 hours to 100% charge this up. Then it is completely cord-free. For 19 hours, you could run this on the low setting. Absolutely incredible. Now, the company that makes these is Airvana. They've been around for well over 30 years in the home environment and air purification industry. So because of that 30 years of experience, they know what you want, they know what you like, and you asked for something that was going to be indoor and outdoor, something that was going to be cordless, something that was bladeless and rechargeable. And we gave it to you, absolutely everything. And then the remote control, I love the remote control that you're using there too, because
so great.
Sometimes you just don't want to get up to turn it on that turbo speed. So you can use that remote control, which customer asked too for a house for that remote control, and we gave you one right on the very back there. So you can now not lose your remote control, or just how about just keeping it with it so that you don't, misplace it somewhere. And that is everything that the device has on it itself. You have the rotation, you have the 4 speeds, you have the timer, 2, 4, and 8-hour timer. You have the colors, which we're going to blow your mind when you see these. You see on the bottom there, and I love that you have yours on rotation. The bottom has an indicator that tells you how much of a charge that you have. So am I at 25, 50, 75, or 100? You are 100% charged up. You're ready to go. Now you can take this with you for 19 hours. It will run on that low setting, which is absolutely incredible.
Wow, that's amazing.
And taking it with you everywhere you go. And I've had some people that have just given me all kinds of ideas, camping, RVing, anywhere that you just want to have that wonderful breeze on the go. This is phenomenal. I'm sure you'll think of a bunch of reasons too.
Oh my
6 pounds
goodness.
only too.
6
So
pounds.
6 pounds means 6 pounds means it's
Wow.
easy. It weighs less than my daughter weighed when I brought her home from the hospital
That's
after
so
she was
sweet.
born. Isn't that when I hold this, I'm like, she weighed less than that.
That's wild.
Really? That's
Yeah.
6 pounds? That's what 6 pounds feels like? That's
That's great.
incredible.
This is so good. I mean,
Right?
the features on here are wonderful. I was just like playing with this remote.
Yes.
The rotate, especially here, I think is very cool because while it's rotating, I can literally just push that rotate button again, and it's going to stop exactly where I
Wherever
want it
you
to.
want it.
So especially if you have this like in the bedroom, if one of you maybe is sleeping a little hotter than the other, I think that this is fantastic. But I wanted to turn on these display lights on different colors so you could see what those look like because you have options. Or off.
You do. Every single, or off. If you're light sensitive, you can certainly turn it off. So this is the great thing about it. You can actually run those LEDs independent of the fan if you wanted as well. Or you can run them with the fan. Now, when the fan is plugged in, it's always charging. Think of your computer. When you have your computer plugged in, it's always charging the lithium-ion battery.
Gotcha.
Then when you disconnect the AC adapter, which is, you get one of those, when you disconnect it, then it's all fully charged. You can take it with you. I don't even know how long my computer would last without having it plugged in, but I can tell you this would run 19 hours on that low setting. So once it's fully charged up, and then we do, there's no guessing game with it. You do get an indicator on the very bottom.
Yeah.
And I'd love to just run through some of those features with you too. I know you were kind of playing with it.
Yeah.
But if we can kind of go in tight on this one, so you can kind of see, here's the on-off button. You have those 4 fan speeds, below, medium, high, and turbo. Turbo, we bumped that up from our previous generations. This is 11.4 miles per hour.
Wow.
That is some wind. That is some serious wind. Then you have a 2, a 4, and 8 hour timer, which is great if you want to set that at nighttime. You have the rotation. Then you can toggle through those display lights, which we'll show that in the studio. And then the 25, 50, 75, and 100 gives you an indicator of how much of a charge that you have. The display lights, you have 5 of those. So you can toggle through each one of those display lights and go through the red, white, blue, pink, and green. So whatever color you want this on, you can have it. Maybe you're an Eagles fan, you want to put on the green.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just want to have that romantic evening, you want to put it on like the Valentine's Day red.
Sure.
Or, you can turn it off completely if you don't want to have it on. And, you don't have to worry about little fingers or little furry friends that are kind of coming in here.
Right.
I even have with my little bubbles that we have a demo that we show you too, that you can kind of see. Look at those bubbles coming straight to the camera. I don't want them to pop on my camera because we might get blurry after that, but just to show you, it will actually throw on that turbo speed out to about 40, 50 feet away from the fan. It's incredible.
This is amazing. Okay, I just turned it up to turbo speed just so I could see, get a little breeze going here, and that is a nice big wild breeze. I mean, look at this here. This is some turbo speed in this fan right now. Let me tell you.
Oh my God, I love that. You got a lot of hair up there.
Got a lot of hair up there. We do. This is amazing. Wow. Okay, so think about that turbo speed, perhaps maybe outside in like the 100-degree weather while you're trying to have the barbecue and have everybody comfortably sitting out there.
Yes.
The fact that this is indoor, outdoor, but I mean, Ginger, we clearly are going to want to put this fan like maybe under something covered, or we don't want to get this wet, right?
No, you would not ever put it where if it's raining outside, you wouldn't do that.
Nice.
But certainly it is safe. It's rated for outdoors. And here you can see the velocity of that fan. The pure power that it is throwing all of that. We're using a fog demonstration through all of those wonderful lights, which I just absolutely love, the LEDs, but throwing that air well into the room. And just to show you, I mean, that is incredible. When I was in studio, I used a bubble machine, and we would stand about as far away as we can possibly stand, still
Yeah.
in camera frame. You could go almost out of frame and you could still feel the breeze. It
Oh,
is really incredible. On the back side of it, you can see on here, of course, we've added in where you can have your remote control storage, but that backside is where your intake of air is. And you can kind of feel it a little bit. It's coming in. The fan blades are now made out of metal versus plastic. So
right.
we did give you a higher level of that. And the bladeless technology, blades have to be somewhere. They're built on the inside of this. So it's nothing that you have to ever be concerned about, which is
Sure.
really nice. Putting your hands all the way through, there isn't anything sharp. There isn't anything that you have to worry about with that at all. In fact, kids are curious because, their minds are like, well, how is it working if
Yeah,
there's no blade? I see propellers on an airplane, or if you put
sure.
this in front, you see this moving. How in the world? It's like something that I think a curious child would want to take it apart just to see how the mechanisms are.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really great. Right? It's really great.
But so safe too.
But
I
just to
mean,
show you,
the kids, the
it is.
pets, I mean, you don't want those like blades going round and around. This is so nice. I can tell
Yes.
you right now that the gray option is super duper popular of the 4 different colors that we have left that you see here on the table. Remember, you're going to pick this up for $94.98 or 5 easy payments of $19. Out at retail, a fan like this would cost you $190. Our price is less than $95, and you're also saving over $14 off of the original QVC price that we brought this in at for $109. It is our only order of the year, and you're seeing everything broken down here on the screen. You're getting the cordless bladeless fan, the AC adapter, and the remote control for less than $95 right here, right now. So this blue that you're looking at is what we're calling our denim blue. Here's the black. We also have it here in the gray that has been the most popular of the show, and then the white is very limited. I have it displayed with different light options because I just thought it was super duper fun, so you could see all the different colors that
Well, thank
that
you
you
for
can
doing
do this
that.
fun. I love this because
Yeah,
it's like a little
I
party
do
fan.
too.
It's so good.
I do too. I mean, and they're even brighter. We have the studio lights up that are there. So even if the lights were down a little bit,
Mhm.
this is the great thing about this. If you're sitting outside and you don't want to turn on any lights, you've got your little night light that's there. If you want to take this out while you're working, a lot of people work at home, you can put it on that rotation feature. You can have the fan right on your nightstand, not even get up. You can use that remote control to put it on whatever color that you want or whatever speed that you want. You have 4 different speeds up to turbo, which is 11.4 miles per hour. How many times have you ever taken a fan outside, but you have limited places where you can put it because
Mhm.
it's not cord free? This is completely cord free. You can take it outside. It's rated for outside. You can put this in the kitchen. You can put it by a barbecue. You can take it camping.
Mhm.
And you can use the nightlight feature so that you're not just kind of rumbling around in the dark, which is something that is pretty incredible. All of those features that you see that are touch on the touch screen very front, you have on that remote control as well. You have an AC adapter. That AC adapter charges this up in 2 hours for 100%. It's indoor outdoor rated bladeless technology. You have 5 accent lights, a red, white, blue, green, and a pink. You have those 4 fan speeds, which, I use it on turbo more than I can even tell you.
Right.
At 11.4 miles per hour, when you want to be cooled off, you just crank it on that turbo, and then you can share it with the rotation feature. So if you want it to rotate around and just look, here's the thing that I would do. If you have AC and you just can't maximize that air conditioning,
Yeah.
put this right by your vents
No,
and
smart.
let it circulate that cold air into your room. I guarantee it will cool off your house faster than just doing nothing.
Yeah, no,
It's really
definitely.
brilliant.
Well, Ginger, you brought up a really good point too, especially for those folks that are working from home. And like I can tell you, when Ginger and I
Yes.
aren't on television, we're working from home. And so
We're
when
working from
we're
home.
working from home a lot. When you sit at your desk in one room, why are we turning on the air conditioner to cool off every single room in the house when we're sitting in
Yes.
one spot? This is what we call zone cooling, and that's what makes things so much different because